I will show you how to do the service chain, creating a firewall in between my two virtual networks. So in the setup, I have two virtual networks, the green virtual networks and the blue virtual networks running on my Contrail system. Right. I'm going to insert a firewall, a Junos V Firefly parameters using service chaining function. And the step I need is to define the service template. What is the parameters required on the Junos V Firefly firewall, which is basically the interfaces, the name for it. And then I will create the virtual machine running on the virtual networks. After that, I will initiate the services, which is the Junos V Firefly. After that, I will associate a policy to enable the traffic to run from one virtual network to another virtual network across the services using service chaining. And on my browser, I have the SDN controller, Contrail dashboard. Over here, I have a green virtual private network and the blue private network, right? And first, I need to create the service template. And in this templates, I only have a DDoS templates. Let me create a new templates for the firewall. Right, I'll use inline net mode. Right, so the traffic will be allowed from trust to untrusted zone in NAT. Service type is firewall. The image I'm going to use is Junos V Firefly. Add in 3 IP address interface, which is a management, the left interface and the right interface, and the save. Right now I have a firewall template. Okay, on my Juniper OpenStack, I will create 2 virtual machines. I'll use Ubuntu green VM running on green private network. That's it. Okay, reassign the IP address to 192.168.100.253. Let me create another instance of virtual machine. Alright. Okay, right now I create another virtual machine which is called Blue VM. Alright, IP address is 10.10.100.253. Okay, if I do a ping from the green virtual machine to the blue virtual machine, traffic should not be allowed. Okay, let me try the other way. From the blue virtual machine to my green virtual machine. Alright. So no traffic is allowed between these two virtual machines across these two virtual networks. Okay, next. Right now I want to instantiate a service chain function to bring up my firewall in between these two virtual networks. Green, blue, firewall for this instance. I'll use a firewall template. The left is my green private network, the right is my blue private network, and save. Right now it will create the firewall service. Alright, and the IP address has been assigned to the Junos V Firefly firewall, the management network IP address, the green private network IP address, and the blue private network IP address on the firewall. Next, I will create a policy. From the green private network to the blue private network, and I also set to the service chain function, green blue firewall, save. Now I will associate the policy to my private network. Okay, I have the policy associated to the network. Let me go to my OpenStack, take a look at my VM. There are 3 virtual machines running. I take a look at my green virtual machine. I can see the ping running across the network. And I'll take a look at the blue virtual machine. Traffic should not be allowed. I'm doing a NET function on my firewall. If I take a look at my firewall, okay, I want to make sure that the traffic is going across my firewall. Okay, and you can see the ICMP ping is going across the firewall from 192.168.100.253 to 10.10.100.253. Alright, so thank you for watching. This is a quick demonstration for service chaining function, injecting services between 2 private networks. Thank you.